Yeah, you gotta be in it for the long term. See, that's the big thing. Let me ask you guys a quick question. When you traveled in the past, when you fly, did you buy the insurance?
No.
Recently, I did. Yes.
Recently, well, because of what's going on now?
Yes.
Okay, because of what's going on, because in the past, I've never bought insurance, but, you know, that's a question that a lot of people are dealing with right now. Should they buy insurance? That's among the other things, because the coronavirus pandemic continues to impact the airline industry, from flight cancellations to travel restrictions that are frustrating airline customers. So as the number of cases grows nationwide, the people are thinking about this. What should you do about your planned travels? Transportation analyst Seth Kaplan joins us now via Skype to discuss what you need to know before you hit the airlines, or if you're traveling altogether. Good morning to you, Seth. So the first question...
Morning, Wisdom.
Good to see you. First question we want to talk about this morning, I'm getting ready to make, in general, if I'm getting ready to make some travel plans, if I'm going by plane, obviously, is it obvious that at this point, I need to buy flight insurance? It seems like a no-brainer.
It is for a lot of reasons, except for one very big reason, which is that flight insurance, most insurance anyway, Wisdom, doesn't cover you if you just get scared to fly. Now, there is something called cancel for any reason, CFAR insurance, where you can just say, hey, I don't want to fly, but that's much more expensive insurance than the regular insurance, and it still doesn't cover all your costs. Gives you back maybe 3/4 of what you paid. So the better deal in terms of not being sure if you're going to fly is right now really to take advantage of those flexible policies by the airlines themselves. But generally speaking, if you're buying an airline ticket, it should be because you think you're probably going to travel. Otherwise, at this point, just hang on to your money.
All right, if you're hanging on to your money and you're trying to push up against a deadline and say, okay, I'm going to hold out until I got a couple of months to go. What is the deadline, the cutoff rather, for when I should say, okay, all right, now I got to cut bait because now I'm up against it and I got to make a decision? What is the deadline, the window where I should actually cancel?
Yeah. Believe it or not, the later you wait, the better, right? So this is one time when procrastination pays, Wisdom. And the reason is that if you wait for the airline to perhaps cancel on you, you might be able to get a full refund rather than just a travel credit. I mean, it's nice that they're being more flexible and giving these credits without penalty that they usually don't even give. But hey, the situation we're all in right now, better still to have the money. So let's say you're flying 3 or 4 weeks from now and you're thinking, I don't know if I'm going to take that trip. Hey, I don't blame you for not wanting to take the trip, but instead of canceling right now, put it on your calendar for kind of a day or two before. See if the airline instead sends you a message saying, hey, it's canceled. Click here if you just want a refund. And if they don't, yeah, then at that point, you want to go ahead and do it.
Right. All right. So we talked about the airlines. If you're not going by air, what is the best advice you can give the people who are trying to find another way?
Right. And just one thing to add, by the way, Wisdom, I should say, when I say don't cancel too early, also don't cancel too late, because if you just not show up for the flight on most airlines, then you could lose your money. So keep that in mind.
Right.
You know, make sure to go ahead and let them know. Traveling other ways. Look, basically at this point, it's kind of like every other area of our lives, right? We have health authorities telling us stay away from big groups of people. So there's nothing particular to an airplane or a train or a car with your own family that's any different from any other small space with other people, right? And so that's kind of what you have to do, is separate the fact that you're traveling from just what else you're doing in your life. And like with the airplane, right? A couple weeks ago, if you'd asked me, I would have said that same basic fact, just a room with a whole bunch of people. And so, hey, if you're still going to a movie theater, no different about an airplane. The very big difference in the world right now is you're probably not going to a movie theater. You're probably not doing a lot of those other things. And so you don't want to be in that space with lots of other people, because, look, we've all heard these statistics that you pass it, if you have it and you don't know it, to just one person and could infect a lot of other people. Even though those of us who might feel like we're young enough, healthy enough that we ourselves would probably be okay, you got to think about that older relative or that older stranger who could catch it from you.
Right. Very good advice there, Seth. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time this morning. Seth Kaplan, transportation analyst and airline expert. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you, Wisdom.
All right. Very good information right there.
It is.
Great information.
All right, spring as you go.